childhood memories.
So, what did you do in your childhood?
I like to watch cartoons.
Me too.
Yes.
I think everyone likes to watch cartoons.
So what cartoons did you watch?
I think they are different from the cartoon now, right?
Oh yes.
Yes.
I think the old ones like more interesting.
Really?
Yes, yes. They're meaningful, not like now.
Something at the first.
Okay.
Okay, so what did you watch when you were little?
Do you know Doremi?
Yes.
Yeah,
There's like
the witch,
Yeah,
witch,
yeah.
and you have to
Yeah.
speak a lot of spells.
yes,
I like the purple one. Did you
Oh, yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I
the
love
notes.
Yeah, yeah, the
I
nose.
don't like anyone. I like all of them.
Okay.
They have different
I
colors.
don't like
different.
blue.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't like either. And actually, I don't like the red one either.
You mean the girl with two
Yeah,
hair
Doremi,
bows?
like
yeah,
Doremi,
I don't like.
Why?
I think she's not sincere.
I think everyone is not sincere.
Which one is your favorite?
Cartoon.
No, I mean Doremi.
The character.
Colors.
No. Maybe purple one.
Oh yeah, purple one.
I think the yellow one is also pretty.
You mean the long hair one?
Yeah.
Oh.
The join us and the join them later.
Yeah,
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
And they have a sexy second season. Babies.
Yeah, baby, and the baby grew up,
And
and I think her color is white.
there'll
Oh,
be
yes.
the air of the Doremi. And no one wants to see it. The cartoon is bad.
Okay, then what else? How about?
Oh, you know the woman police woman.
Oh, I know.
The three little superheroes.
Oh,
I know. Yes.
And they will have to save the city.
The green one, the
The
blue
one
one,
and
and
the
the
red
red
one.
one. And
You
with
know?
big eyes.
It was really big guys, and
Yes.
they made by lots of chemicals by a professor
Yeah.
named Yo.
I forgot.
Professor Yo. And they mix it together and they have superpowers.
And they always fly.
Yes.
Which one you like?
Yeah, Japanese version.
Yeah.
Japanese version.
Yes.
Isn't that American animation?
Yes, it's
Original one
American.
is from America.
I like the.
I like the green one.
How many?
I like the blue or green.
Yes, when I was small, I'm like a little boy. Like to play boy games. So I think the red one and blue one is like oh my
I
god.
don't like the red one.
No,
So,
Her-
yes,
Yeah.
he's Sissy.
She has the superpower of ice. She can blow out ice.
Who?
The red one.
Pink one.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
do you know?
We can. I don't know.
I forgot.
Why?
Mosquito.
It's the most special.
Doesn't matter. I just don't like her.
And their enemy is a chimpanzee.
Yes,
yes.
and they have
Jojo.
Jojo.
So many.
They have no head
Yeah, I know.
here.
Yes.
You can just see the
His
brain,
brain.
his brain.
Cross.
Gross. Gross.
So you haven't seen Japanese one?
Not yet.
Oh, really?
No, I haven't seen.
No.
The concept is a little bit different.
I watch a few times only. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the bigger man one, right? It's now still on the TV. In the Cartoon Network.
Yes.
Oh my god, I hate that.
Oh, why?
It's not. It's look like some kinds of girls' fantasy comic or something. So I hate that kind of stuff.
So you think the old one is better or?
Old one.
But sometimes the old one is a little bit gross. Somehow when they beat
Keep on
when they beat their enemies, the bruises or the blood.
Okay, stop.
什么年度人？
糟糕，重录哦！他刚发生什么事了？
不知道什么年度人？
哎有在，还有在录啊！Gosh，
哎，还要再录哎，
可是不行，可是我不会剪。那要停止，要不要停？
真的？
那我现在要继续吗？
可以继续录。
好，放下去。
哎，我们讲中文人。
Okay, keep on going.
I mean, the original one is sometimes gross because when they beat their enemies, the bruises or the blood is so terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever watched Zack and Cody?
Yes.
You mean
Of Zack
Disney-
and Cody.
Yes.
Disney soap opera or
Yeah.
some kind of that. Comedy, yes, comedy.
It's interesting.
Very
Yeah.
interesting. It's talking about twins who their mother is a singer in a hotel, and
So they are able to live in a hotel.
Yes, for free. I think.
the series is about their everyday life,
And
right?
then,
And it's really interesting and funny.
Funny.
like
Yes.
a lot of travels to the manager.
Mr. Mosby.
Yes, Mr. Mosby. And then there are second series. Yes.
On the
Yeah,
sheet.
on
The Sweet Life on Deck.
Oh,
Okay.
On deck. It's on. They go abroad. Or they study on board, like
Yes.
on the ship.
I think that London is so stupid.
London Tipton. Yes, London. She's actually the hotel's daughter.
Hotels.
Hotel's boss daughter. So she's like really rich and dumb.
Yes.
I didn't see the second series. I forgot.
I like Mandy.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but she didn't appear in the second series. Second season too.
Yes, she appeared. She always.
Maddie, no, it's Bailey. Second on deck is Bailey.
Really? So shocked. I forgot. But Betty is beautiful too.
Yes.
I like her.
Debbie.
I forgot.
I forgot her real name.
Debbie something.
Debbie something.
And she has her new series, her new comedy named Jessie. Have you ever seen?
No.
No.
No, okay. It's okay.
That's okay.
Have you,
What else? The cartoons.
have you ever seen Hannah Montana?
Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
Seldom. I just watched Zack and Cody.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
But my senior high school teacher let us to see that in class.
Every class.
No, just
Oh.
one episode. Yes.
Cool.
But she just.
I think it's fun that she actually is a singer, but she can tell her true
Identity.
yes, and she still has to hang out with friends in school, like
Really?
actually
The pretending.
pretending that you're not a star,
Normal.
you're a normal student.
So she's bullied in the school.
Yes.
That is so weird.
Weird, and she's like, oh, I'm famous outside and bullied in school.
Yes.
And what else?
Have you ever seen the wizard? I don't know.
Oh, you skipped
The wizard of.
Waverly Place.
Oh yes.
It's also a
Disney comedy.
Disney comedy.
So Selena.
Talk about a bunch of wizards living in a place.
No idea.
And they have to learn new magic from their fathers every day.
I think that Doremi is more simple. They always have the same spell.
Oh, yes.
I forgot the spell. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
Talk about others.
about what do you do in your childhood?
I mean,
Yeah, like
Our parents will.
you have learned any talents?
Yes.
yes.
Okay,
So already mental calculation.
Oh, just use your finger and you can count them.
But every
But you actually
time
have a thing.
I haven't found that.
Oh, you didn't have
I just in the beginning and the basic one and I just quit.
I think that's difficult.
I think
But
it's
at first you
cool.
have to have this thing first.
The thing is actually I don't know how to explain to you.
I don't have little balls.
Yeah, you have little balls and you can the old calculator you use in ancient times.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Yes.
some kind of Chinese stuff.
Yes.
But every time when I do the homework of mental calculation, I just cry every time. And from now I just, when you ask me 7 plus 6, I have to 7, 8, 9. I don't know how to do without your fingers.
7 and 6, 13.
I don't
I still
understand. I don't understand.
I need my fingers.
I learned the mental calculation before.
You are really good at it.
Not really. I hate the homeworks teacher give us. We have a lot of homeworks to do. And sometimes I just use the calculator to because it's really hard in the last part. At first you just like 7 plus 6 or 20 plus 35 like that. And then you have to like tense, you know.
Only until.
Oh.
Oh, I know. I don't know.
Or you have to divide. And it's really hard, so I just calculator. This week's homework, handout, great. That don't learn.
But you are still good at it.
But it's useful in junior high school. Your mental calculation.
I think
It's helpful.
it sometimes help because you actually don't need any calculating stuff in the math. I think because
I
it's
hate math.
a lot of
I hate either.
When I'm in senior high school and I'm first grade and the first
fail.
exam I just got 17 points. 17.
It's about what the
The
log.
midterm. Oh no, just
The first grade.
Oh, the first grade. The first grade. We learned about.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Numbers.
Yeah, the numbers.
It's the worst grade ever in my life.
Oh, so you're now in English
Also-
department. I know. I get it.
I also have bad grade in senior high school too.
It's not bad. Then it's not
But
worse than 7.
the lowest point is 28.
It's better than mine.
But it's still
It's fine. We're in English department
Yes.
now.
We have
Yes.
no math to worry about.
Yes.
Okay. How did you learn? Talent.
talent. It seems that I didn't learn any talent.
It's good. You have a clean and clear childhood. So much to worry
It's
about.
not good because if there are a special condition, you have to show your talent, and I have nothing to do. But in my elementary school, there is a mayor election in school, and I'm the
Oh, I know that one.
yeah.
At the every class you need to have one to, you know.
It's a little bit like
So I'm a
student.
good student.
Not really. Yes.
Not student model.
Mayor
Yeah.
prize.
Mayor. Yeah.
Mayor prize.
Yes.
You mean you're the first, you're the best grade in your.
No, it means the election, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Election.
Yes. Just a little bit like just the election.
Oh, I know the good student election. I have in junior high school that you every class you just nominate one or two, one, and you have to
It's not-
election or you held up an election and the whole school will choose like top 5 to be there.
No, but I think that you are talking is that every class, just the person is represent his or her class,
Yes.
and every class has one person to be in the election.
Yes.
Yes.
I think you say is
That-
you say that is model.
Model.
Yeah, model.
Okay.
But
So you are elected.
yes. It's the best time in my life. and now I'm not so. I think that time is the most popular time.
Oh.
That's good.
How about you?
Me, I learned the piano. I had a very cool teacher. She will, if I didn't have my nail cut, yes,
You need to cut.
I need to cut his nail. Yes, and if I didn't, I just forgot and it was or too long. He was asked me to get my hand out and slap on my hand. Yes, and when I was playing the piano, I didn't set well. I just play like this.
We used to put erasers on our hand and you have to
Really?
make it balance.
She asked me to hold the egg.
Egg.
Yes.
I put eraser
Egg
and we can't
inside.
spell off.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Is that
Yes.
raw egg or cooked?
No, not cook. That's in my hand. Yes, and just to be set still. Yes.
May ruin the piano.
Yes,
I cried.
You know what? I cried every time.
Oh, so sad.
Yes, I suffered.
Yes.
And I learned the xylophone. You know, xylophone.
Kind of. I know what you are talking
Yes.
about.
So kind of interest.
Yes.
Is it
No.
in Chinese?
No,
No.
that's Western.
The metal thing, metal,
Or wooden?
wooden,
Both.
both.
Oh, I know that.
It has.
Maybe.
It has.
Okay, I maybe
Yeah,
get
it
that.
has woodens and it
has
has
metals.
metals. Yes.
Okay, okay. You learned that?
Yes.
Is
I
that
think
the
that's.
same as the piano?
I think that's.
And the teacher's cool too.
Why you always meet this kind of teacher?
I just cried. Yes.
So sad.
Yes.
Yes, and no, because we have to go to the competition. Yes, and so every day I go to school just from 8 o'clock and begin practicing. Gosh. Yes. Very good.
Okay. And my turn. I learned piano when I was young too, and I think I just learned in Yamaha, you know.
I know.
With classes, like with you have other classmates, not just by your own. And we have to make a song in the final and to present on the auditorium in front of our parents.
Yes.
And at that time, we're practicing like every day 6 hours.
6 hours.
And the same song again and again, and you're just driving me crazy.
So tough.
Really tough. But our teacher is really nice, I think.
Oh.
She will not tell us to hold A or hit
But you
us.
still have to put the eraser.
Yes, the first because when you're in higher grade, you have to change the and you cannot balance. You fall off. You have to
Is that
do
the one
this.
to fall or keep the eraser on your hand is the right or wrong? I mean, when you move the position.
If it's fast, then it has to be fall off.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's alright.
So it's
It's fine.
the putting eraser on your hand is to shape your
Your hand.
your hand. Yes.
Your hand.
To put it in the right
Position.
Yes.
I also learned drawing.
Oh, me too.
Me too.
Once a week.
Yes, once a week. Yes.
So our teacher is so tough. What?
Our teacher is also good.
I think that's good.
Before we draw a picture, she will show us the format that she drew. And if she showed us the picture with only one elephant in the picture, and we have to just draw one.
You cannot draw two.
Yes. When my sister and I go to the drawing class and she drew she drew 5 of them and she drew 5 gray circles, just like elephant. And the teacher just take her paper away and gave her, just gave her a new one and ask her to draw again. She's impossible.
We'll finish our work like in 2 weeks. I prefer to do the sketching. You use pencils to draw. I think that's fun.
I just remember that I used to like drawing, and one time when I was in grade 3, and I participated in the
Drawing contest.
yes, and that's an entrance examination into the spatial drawing class. Do you know that?
I
Just
know.
if you pass that, and you can be
Drawing talented class.
Yes, drawing talented.
Art talented.
Yeah. And I didn't. When I failed, so I quit drawing.
Why?
Yes.
Isn't that
Yes, I didn't. I think that perhaps
Big deal.
I just frustrated. So after that, I went into the music.
Oh, okay.
I participated in drawing in senior high school.
Oh.
And I got some kind of, low prize. It's not first, the second, third, it's
First,
the
the
other
third.
prize. Yeah.
I remember that I just learned piano before. I just quit so soon. When I started to play with 2 of my hands, I just quit so fast.
Because at first
Ah,
it's really boring.
no, it's so difficult. I can't do control 2.
I think you're playing the same part, the same song again and again. It's really boring.
Yes.
But when you finish a song and you make it good, make it sounds good, you have this.
A sense of achievement.
Yeah.
So, can you memorize any song that you played before?
For
Can you just
Alice or something, the
Can you
bass
just
one.
play it without the music sheets?
Some like because I like to remember the notes or
Yes. And if you practice many times, then you will remember. Yes.
And actually, you perform on the stage. The teacher
Well,
don't want us to play
Watch.
with the
Oh.
book or I don't know how to say that.
Yes, you need to recite.
Yes.
I think the note is complicated.
Oh,
Too many.
I need that one too.
You need to count.
Yeah, I can control. I don't know the tempo.
Oh.
Oh, sometimes it's complicated.
Sometimes it's like you have 4-1, and you have another different kind of notes. Notes
Yeah,
or notes.
notes.
Learning music is fun, I think.
Yes. I just can't remember the last song that I played with my two hands. River is just and children's song.
Children's song.
Yes, children's.
I think the instrument I learned in elementary school is recording.
Oh, every student has to learn
Yeah.
that.
It's a basic one. And yeah, there are many songs too.
To below.
I remember I joined in the
Recorder team.
Recorder team. What team is that?
band,
Oh,
recorder band. Yes, I don't know it's team or band. And I blow the big one, the bass.
Oh, when you are in junior high school, junior high school, you change in the big one.
No, I mean the big one is the very big one. It is called bass.
In elementary school.
Yeah, and it is like this,
I know it.
and you too, and it is about this height.
Oh my god.
It's very.
Can you do how big?
I have a string, and I have to put it on here, and or it will fail.
Large.
Yes.
I can't do that, so I just learn.
I just can do it so small.
Yeah,
And
the smallest one.
Oh, when you play the big one and you go back to play the small one, you'll think
So small. And yeah, different ways to play it.
Yes.
Either.
Yes.
This the small one like this is low.
Yes. And the big one is like
Oh,
this.
yes.
Yes.
The low one.
Yes.
Low sound. Still fun.
Fun.
And
About have you ever done any embarrassing things when you are little?
I was once stepped into the wrong classroom after after sweeping, and I remember I was in the fourth floor, and I just walked.
in the third.
Yeah. Because it's the same place.
It looks like the same. The classroom looks the same.
Yeah.
So did you walk inside? And what did you do?
And I just walked in, and I was chatting with my friend,
Yes.
and I noticed that she didn't come with me. So I just stepped in and noticed that, yeah, because it's test time.
Oh, embarrassing.
So they were quiet. So I just run away.
Oh, yes. The end was in you.
I think yes.
You just pretend nothing happens and
Yes.
run away.
Yes.
No one will remember you.
Every time I went back to my classroom, I will look the
After that, I will look at.
Title out
Yes.
there.
How about you guys?
In my childhood, I used to meet wrong to I don't know how to say that.
how can I?
Think the stranger is one of my classmates,
Oh.
but she is actually not. And when I realized I was really close to her and I was saying hello, and when I realized that, and she was shocked and I was shocked too. So I just pretend my friend is at the back of her. So I keep saying hello and run away. So it's really embarrassing.
You're smart.
And one time I slipped in front of another class on the way hallway out of the classroom, and I just quickly stand up, pretend nothing happens, and run. and the then the classmates laugh out loud. It's like, oh my god, blushing.
How about you?
And I remember that on the sports day, and what I was going to run, and when the gun shots, and the next second, I feel yes, it's so, gosh, everyone's looking at me, you know. It's so embarrassing, and I didn't know what should I do. Should I run there, and everyone just finished, and then should I just go away?
No, you have to have the athletes.
Yes, athletes. I just think yes,
spiritual.
yes. So I don't know. It's so embarrassing.
So did you run?
You forgot. I forgot. I just kept thinking that I didn't get the medals. Yes.
And you?
Embarrassing. I tell you some silly things first because I can't think embarrassing things right now. When I hold a glass in my hand and I just fall around. I'm about 5 years old and and my mom said that you should be careful because you will drop it. And I just dropped it. I'm just so afraid that my mom will scold me, so I just stand on it with my bare feet. I want to cover it. So stupid.
Bleed?
It's so bleed. And my mother and he just freaked out and he just, why you just and he just picked me up and go to the bathroom to wash my feet.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's what I would do.
Hurts.
This really hurts. But I don't feel hurt. Like,
So just keep
I
standing
just
on
stand on it.
Oh.
Still feel
And what about others?
others. I don't know.
I remember one thing. I did something stupid. Just that. I think I told you before. When I was 3 years old, and I was at my grandparents' house, and my grandma was using the iron to smooth the clothes. Yes, that hard one. And then she just left in the room and she went cooking. And she thought that I was with my grandpa, and actually I was not. And I just walked inside the room and she didn't notice.
The mosquitoes annoying.
Yes, and then she didn't know. And I walked inside that and I just looked at the iron. I didn't know what is that, and I just put it on my hand. And that's hot. It is still on electric. Yes. And I didn't shout, I didn't cry, I didn't make any sound until my grandma finished cooking and come back. And she was scared. Yes, so
What
scared.
are you doing?
Yes, here. Yes, still inside here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and she was so afraid, yes. And when my parents come back to pick me up at night, and she just didn't want to let my parents see me. So I said, oh, she's still taking a bath. She just did, yes. Thankful that I didn't put it on my face. Yes. I didn't know why I didn't shout. I didn't cry.
We are little and we don't.
We all have a memory of that.
Just like Mary, keep standing.
Standing on the glass. The same logic.
Stupid. I remember something. I just play on my grandfather's funeral.
Because you're too young to know that.
I just play around. So bad. Because everyone is folding something.
Oh,
the
the
paper.
paper money or something.
Yes. And I just
You have to
shout that I'm so boring. So bad. Okay.
But I did shout. It was boring. My grandpa passed away when I was like 3. So actually I don't have any sorrow or something because I actually don't know.
I even don't know his appearance.
I took picture about it, took photo about it. In my memory, I forgot. It's like, so
So
sad.
sad.
Is there anything else?
So what do you do in your childhood? Childhood. Play games.
Don't you think that? You first. You first.
Okay. When I was in elementary school, I like to play Chinese yo-yo. It's popular.
It's really popular.
Yeah, everyone is playing. Was playing the Chinese yo-yo. Yes.
I can't.
I can't. I can't either.
And we have some kind of contest
Yes.
between students.
Yes.
And who knows more tricks, and you're the winner, or you're like the king of the Chinese yo-yo or something.
My brother can do it, but I can't.
I think it's hard and complicated.
I think it's really fun.
Yeah, I think it's very fun.
Speed it really fast, and you can make a lot of tricks.
Yeah. There are many kinds of Chinese yo-yo. I think there's
I love the one there are no sounds.
yeah.
And when you
But the sound, the one have sounds is difficult to
control.
Yeah.
Really?
I have two kinds of. I have one that has sounds and another that don't have sounds.
And every night just staying in my room and keep playing
And
Chinese
practicing.
And the
Yeah.
next day you go to
To
compete.
show off to all your friends that I learned new tricks.
I
Want to see? And I can show you how to do it. I can teach you. And like
My brother will watch video online.
to learn the new
Yes.
trick.
Yes.
Oh my. I won't.
Mm.
I think that the greatest trick is the golden finger. I
Yes.
think
The ending.
I heard
Yeah.
that one. Yes, the golden
Yes.
finger.
put the Chinese yo-yo on your fingers and it's still
It's still turning.
turning.
And you make the ending like you pull down and still
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Ending.
Is that hot?
It will be really hot. When you spin really quick, and it will be hot in the.
Because the
It's
middle
the thing
is
is
the
metal.
so you can feel it hot. But not really.
Really hot, not like
Yeah.
you're gonna melt or something.
Not like that.
No, like
I don't know. Yes.
what are you thinking?
No.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Oh, don't you think that? Don't you think that when your mother tell you that don't run too fast, you'll fall down, you just fall down.
And the next second you fall down.
It's like a curse.
And in elementary school, the broadcast will always say, "Don't run
In the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just run in the
Yeah.
hallway.
Everyone just run, still run.
I remember something in the art class, and we were cutting something, and the teacher said,
You cut yourself.
There's so many things.
the teacher said, "Don't cut yourself, or I will lose you. You will lose your points." Yes, strange, right? And the next second, I cut myself, and it was bleeding a lot, and I don't want to lose points. And you know what I did? I did very terrible thing. I just rather I have no tissue paper, and no, I didn't. I just
Put it on the paper.
on the table.
Oh my god! So hurt.
How does and my blood just leave on the table? I'm so sorry now. Yes.
If you see the
No, the knife.
oh God, you made me remember something.
Your nightmare
The
tonight.
school nurse is sometimes so
Oh,
So what?
not
So,
impression.
yes, it's that word.
Yes.
Because when I'm in class and the wooden table and I just the stick. Yes.
And you put inside somewhere with.
Just in my nail.
Oh, still.
In my nail. So,
And you have to use the pin or something to pull out.
No, it's very big one in my nail.
And what did the
And
nurse?
my teacher said, go to see the nurse, and just go to see the nurse. And the nurse just told me, why you go to see? Why you come here right now? It's still in class. It's still the class time. And I said, I'm so. I don't know what she's thinking.
So did she help you?
Yeah, but she's.
Bad attitude.
Yes.
Murmur it
Yes,
out. Slap.
And one time, my teacher will boil her water in our classroom, and I didn't notice that. I just, burn my hand right here.
You have some kind of water
Oh yes.
pimples or something.
Yes, but because the nurse treated me so
So
bad,
you don't want to see
so
the.
I didn't. I'm just afraid of
Oh
her.
my god.
Oh.
Bad memories. Okay.
So
I think
it's too late. It's
Yeah.
I think it's almost.
almost 12 o'clock. Almost 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And
Time to go to bed.
wish you new happy new year.